Awesome. Good evening, everybody. We are so excited to have you here. Let me get this recording started. Let's see here. All right, I pulled that off. All we need is a little video here so you can see me. Good evening, everybody. You're getting Mark Willitson tonight. That's why there's no dancing in the background. I got no rhythm whatsoever. and I know I have no rhythm whatsoever. That's a good thing that I do know that. Oh gosh, what a night tonight. Excited to bring to you Bruce and Jenny Gray, and they are amazing leaders. They've been here with us from the beginning with Elevapreneurs, Elevacity. They truly lead from the heart, and they will bring so much value to your business. Just really excited to hear what they have to say. So whether you're catching us live right now or on the recording, I know you're in for a great evening tonight with Bruce and Jenny. Are you guys there? Can you unmute yourself?
Hey.
All right. Okay. And I'm going to, hi, you guys. I'm going to try and control this tonight for you. Judy said that's my job, and I'll do my best. You both look great. It's good to see you, and just excited to listen in and get some tidbits for myself too.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, we're just so excited to be here, you guys, and I hope you've had a great day today. How you doing? You doing good? Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
it's just great to be here, and Throwback Thursday, and we're excited. I feel so full. I always think, what can I share to bring value? What is a now word for now, for the season we're in right now? Because I don't just want to come and just share something like, a bunch of notes or principles. I will share, I have things, but I really think about you, and I think about the season we're in, I think about the times that we're in, and I think, what do we need right now? And I think right now, all of us, we just need to stay the course. For those of you that are here for the very first time, I just want to welcome you and thank you so much for your time tonight. And we're really, really excited, Bruce and I. Yes, Mark, who introduced us, is the gentleman that Bruce and I ended up on a phone call with just short of 3 years ago. And we didn't know each other, and our background has been in the network marketing industry for quite some time. And the reason we really love it is because, as I've just got so much revelation, we need to be growing as human beings. Life is about personal and leadership development. Life is about moving forward and advancing. And I don't know a better industry than the network marketing. You're building a team. You're taking your eyes off yourself, and you're helping other people. And life is short here. We're not going to be here that long. It's like a vapor. And the older you get, the quicker it goes. So I really genuinely want to do something special with my life. I believe that everyone here really does too. We've all had our different paths. And you want to hear something funny? None of this is in my notes. But we're all on our different paths, and it's like, you don't go through what you go through in your life in vain, and we're all here because we've been led here. And I don't believe it's by chance that we've been led here. And we need to come together. We have a great culture here at Elevapreneurs. That's why I love this business. It's an incredible culture. We spread happiness. When Bruce and I got involved with this, it's about happiness, you guys. Happiness, health, and wealth. Who couldn't use, or out there in the marketplace, couldn't use more happiness today? There's so much worry going on, isn't there? With everything that's going on, it's a different year, but also the world's shifting, and life moves forward. As we move on in our own lives, my motto is embrace change. Embrace change, because our attitude will always determine our altitude. So I'm going to share just a couple tips, and Bruce has some amazing notes. When he shared with me what he had, I'm like, you should do this whole thing. Man, he's on fire. But so I got to kind of quickly get through mine so he can really take the lead here. But anyways, So staying the course, here at Ellepreneurs, what is an Ellepreneur? An Ellepreneur is an entrepreneur that elevates another entrepreneur. I think that's kind of cool. So we're here to elevate others. And the way I look at my life is I like take my hand like this. And if I can help you up, then I'm excited, because it's all about helping other people grow. And the biggest thing that I've had to overcome, total insecurity in a big way. I tell you, the only way to grow in your life is through facing fears and to getting with people of common heart, common mind, and a common goal. And life is a journey. And you're not going to feel on the mountaintop. You're going to get in the valley a lot. And that's why I wanted to say we're here. Bruce and I are very committed. We've been here since the beginning. We've been through a lot, but I know you've been through a lot too. And I know you've got a story. And to Bruce and I, we're not jumpers around. We don't jump around to the next shiny object. I'll say to people, get the object you have and polish it. Because, our roots are deep. We don't jump around. I'm a skeptical person. I don't just jump around to the next best thing. We're very committed, I guess is what I'm saying. And we're committed to the people that we share this opportunity. We never want to share this opportunity with someone and then have like 1 foot in and 1 foot out, because we've really led with the business, Bruce and I, and we really lead with vision. And, it's all about vision. Without a vision, we're perishing in this life. So we got to get something that's up ahead that we're looking at that's going to pull us through the tough times. There's a lot of people going through tough times, and it's the vision that will carry us and pull us through. So we are dealers in hope here, and that's what we are in Ellepreneurs. And we have been given a gift here, an opportunity, and we have some amazing products that really address, happiness, a lot of anxiety out there, a lot of depression out there, a lot of addictions out there, a lot of, the suicide rate. It's really sad. Like it's quadrupled. It's really gnarly. So I don't make medical claims about our products, but I know too many stories. I've been in too long. I've been on too many Zooms, and I've heard people share their stories that have made me cry, have hit me, and like, oh my gosh, I'm always like, wow, when I hear what this product does for people. And I'm like, my goodness me, when I'm going through a lull in my life, or I'm going through something in my life where I'm not feeling confident or I'm not feeling it, I have to say it's not about me. We have something that people need out there. And so we have to, shake the dust off and keep in the game. And we're not always all going to be on top of the game all the time. I just want to really bring encouragement to you. So as shared that, we are the happiness movement, and we are dealers of hope here. We have an amazing range of products, nootropic beverages that stimulate serotonin, endorphins, oxytocin in the brain, and dopamine. We focus on the head, and people aren't doing well in the head these days out there. There's a lot of mental illness, a lot of dis-ease, which is really what disease is. And so, it's all about, what do you guys want to do with your life? What has drawn you here? For those that have been here for some time, keep that real strong in your mind's eye, because this is a journey. And, a team doesn't win the championship if its players are working from different agendas. And we cannot kindle a fire in any other heart until it's burning in our own heart first. And for Bruce and I, we have a fire. We're burning in our heart to really help other people grow in their happiness, health, and wealth. So we play to win. We've been through a lot of loss. We've been through a lot of pain and a lot of failure and a lot of disappointment and a lot of perplexity. And believe me, you guys, it's sometimes so much easier.
It's so valuable.
It is valuable, but when you're going through it, it's not fun. And, it's so easy to pitch a tent in the desert. I don't know about you, but thank God that when you're with people of common heart and vision, and we have a great system here, we have these Zooms, and we have testimonial Zooms, we have leadership Zooms, we have Monday mindset Zooms, we have great training. So we have so much social connectivity here, which is what we all need to grow. And we have to stay plugged in, because either we're green and growing or we're brown and dying. And if we think we're ripe, we rot. And it's just the way it is. So the secret of success is really in our daily agenda. So I'm going to share with you, you know what the biggest challenge is the biggest challenge of a leader is leading themselves. And it's the man in the mirror. We all, start out, we have these great goals, but it's all about consistency. It's all about either I'm up or I'm getting up. I see someone's having some unwind there. Cheers, you guys. Anyways, we're either up or getting up, right? We're either up or getting up. That's got to be your life motto. And when you get up, learn something maybe, and then you become better. So you learn a lot when you're down if you have the right attitude. So I'm going to talk about.
We'll have to keep our eye on Lauren and Todd. They might nod off on us.
No, not gonna lie. Not with yours. Not with what you got coming on your notes.
No. Actually,
and I'm just realizing my time is getting short. So I want to give to you an analogy. If you get a mason jar, and then you have golf balls, and you have a bunch of pebbles, and you have a bunch of sand. Let's say you have 3 golf balls. Those golf balls are your priorities that are important to you in your life. So if you're gonna fill the mason jar, the jar's your day. Thank you. And the golf balls, they got to go in the jar first, because if you put all the pebbles in as the day goes on, and then the sand goes in, which is just stuff that's not as important, at the end of the day, you're not going to fit those golf balls in that jar. And it really is about leading ourselves. For me, my biggest golf ball is my number one priority in my life is when I first wake up in the morning, I go straight into Thanksgiving. You guys, today with this pandemic and everything that's going on, people have lost loved ones. There's a lot of chaos going on. I wake up and I'm thankful for my pillow. I'm thankful that I have a pillow. I'm thankful that I have a comfortable bed. When you're without, think about what you actually do have. There's people in the world that don't have a pillow. There's people out there that don't have, and we need to be focused on what we're thankful for. And I work on doing this every day. I give thanks every morning. And you might not want to give thanks for what you're going through, but you give thanks in everything, because Thanksgiving is just so important, because we're really spoiled in a big way in America. So Thanksgiving is really important. And I'm a person of faith. I love the Lord. And prayer is so important for me. And if I'm going to reach my purpose in my life, that is the number one most important priority in my life. It really is. And so I spend time, and you know what? I do that not just for myself, but I do it for you. And I drink for others, because I can't just partake for me in my prayer and in my reading and feeding myself. I've got to feed so much so I can feed the multitudes out of that. And you guys, we need to take time to put the oxygen mask on ourselves first. I want to encourage you, never be guilty about doing these type of things. Get a massage, do the things you need to do for you. Don't put yourself on the back burner, because in order for you to be the best, you've got to put the oxygen mask on you first. So that's really, really important.
Absolutely.
And then I'm going to just share something else. I'm going to let you hop in and we'll go from there. Because I got quite a few things I wrote down, but I haven't hit barely any of them. But this is what happens. You prepare. When you're doing a talk, you prepare, and then you take the bungee jump. And then sometimes you're led, and you just got to go sometimes with things that you feel to share. So I'm just doing this. I'm just feel that I'm being led. Because
Okay,
one
Bill.
of us has 20 times a week to 6 o'clock. And then we have from 6 o'clock to, let's say, 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. So if you work 5 days a week from 9 to 5, 10 of those time slots out of the 21 are used. If you work 6 days a week, 9 to 5, then 12 of those time slots are used. You have another 9 left. If you take Sundays off, take those 3 time slots out. That's 15 out of 21. If you have children that have sports on a Saturday morning and you have a date night on Saturday night, add those 2. That's, where are we at? 14, 15, 16. So after that, you've got another 5 time slots between 6 and 10 at night. So I just want to say that we can do whatever we believe we can do. And people are really busy. And, you know, there is a saying that if you want a job done, give it to a busy person. And we all have time. It's just what's important to us and what we sow in that time. And, you know, it's good to have some downtime, but just, I don't know about you, but this cell phone, it's easy to get on this and end up, you know, in our house. Sometimes I'm like, I got to get up. I got to get off this phone. You know, I like to get on Facebook to comment genuinely, authentically, and you know, participate. I wasn't a big Facebook girl before Elevapreneurs, and you know, for Bruce and I, we've built this business belly to belly a lot, and we've also, you know, built it through Facebook. But I really like seeing people in the eyes and looking at their body language and hearing like what kind of attitude they have, because we're looking for life partners that are going to do something really special with us in Elevapreneurs. And we pick our team wisely. We don't just want to work with anybody because, you know, I want to like them and I hope they like me. And I want people that are hungry in life and that are teachable. And there's a lot of, you know, personal development out there today. There's a lot of coaching and training but there's also a lot of arrogance out there. And there's a lot of self-assurity out there in the way of like, that can be repelling for some people. And for me, I'm all about being real, being authentic. I'm not a salesperson. I like to share from my heart, and we like to keep it really simple here in this business. So that's the key thing. So I'm taking a bit of time here, and I think you should share maybe for a little bit because it's 6:18. So why don't you jump in and then I'll share a little bit.
Sure. How are we all doing? You good? You good? Absolutely. Hey, so this is take action time. Working as a couple can be challenging. I know many people out there are working as singles. They don't have to divide up their roles. But it's key and important as working as couples to identify your roles. For myself, I have a light construction business that I work every day. Often in the evenings, I'm doing quotes, and my time is you know, pretty challenged. But the key thing is that we're working as a team, and Jenny is just amazing at working with the Facebook page we have and working with the team and making sure that every dot is hit and every T is crossed, and you know, working the business. We are developing business in Australia, so that has been fortunate because we can work as late as we want, because right now it's like 2 o'clock or something like that, 2 o'clock in the afternoon over there. So that's been a blessing, and be able to work with our great friends over there, and it's been really some fun. But for myself, I fit it in every time slot I can find. And Jenny was talking about the time slots. We all can work that calendar and utilize the evenings. Don't watch TV. Don't let Netflix steal your life. because you have a massive opportunity in front of you with this company. And when I'm out there working, I do light construction. I work in people's homes, installing and so on. And I get to walk through their kitchen. And guess what I see? The coffee maker. Oh, you drink coffee? And I see their response. Yes, I love coffee. Oh my gosh, have you heard of Happy Coffee? You know, for me, I've been able to feed customers into our business really easy that way. And but I'm smart enough to connect them to Jenny. And I book an appointment for them to go and have a cup of coffee together. And she takes over and runs that side of things. I'm really good at approach and the online stuff. I do a lot of stuff with the back office. And right now, you know, the whole belly to belly thing for us has been, you know, when you talk to belly, well, our son was in Jenny's belly when we joined our first company, and he's going to be 29 in 2 weeks. So we've been around this for a little while. So, and it has just been the joy of our life, this industry, the people, the twists and turns, and where it's taken us. It's just been amazing, and it's been such a fun ride, and we just love it. But this is time to take action right now. You've got a couple of days left in the month. It's drill down time. So go in your back office, look at your rank reports, look at your group volume reports, and look for those who can rank up and those who can re-rank. Okay, so there's going to be people that are close, some that are not even close that will want to, but just reaching out. And this is not a text. This is a phone call. Reach out to your people and encourage them. And it's just like what I said before. Oh my God, have you tried Happy Coffee? When you get on that phone and you reach out to your team member who's close to a new rank or to re-ranking, it's energy, it's emotion.
Yeah, it is.
That's what will fire it up. And if you get a response back, oh yeah, oh, then maybe not that they're not going to do it, but most people will join your enthusiasm. If they will join your enthusiasm, then you know who will rank up, because you can then work with them, work with their team, work down and get amazing things happen in the next 2 days, next 3 days. Well, in two, we've got some today left. Next couple of days, it's just, you know, so many ranks change in this window of time. And it's every month. So get good at drilling down and identifying the people who want to move. And everybody here has somebody who wants to help. You've just got to put your hand up. Okay, so it's about stretching, it's about growing. And, you know, basically there's 3 things you need to grow your life. The first one, and particularly grow this business, the first one's knowledge. You need to know what to do. Every Saturday, you can watch reruns. You can be on the Getting Started call, and you'll get what to do. It's very, very simple. It's 4 steps. It's so super simple. The key to that, though, is the next thing you need to grow, which is experience. And experience is only gained by application. Applying those steps is how you get good at the steps. Stretching, getting out of the box, not being fearful, and just give it a go. You don't know unless you give it a go. So the third thing that you need to grow is coaching and mentoring. And of course, we all have people that we can identify that have done what we want to do, that are in our line of sponsorship. Find someone you connect with, gel with, and ask them to hold you accountable, hold your feet to the fire. That's the difference between taking a course. You know, there's tons of courses on network marketing online. You can do all these courses, but they're not going to hold your feet to the fire. You need somebody that can, you know, take you and you ask them to hold you accountable and, you know, set up the boundaries because you don't want to get too beat up. But, you know, it's about holding yourself accountable and having someone who can hold you accountable. The other things that there is mentoring. We have a plethora of mentoring available to us these days. Go back into Jim Rowan's YouTubes. There's so many good things out there. There's so many great podcasts that you can learn and listen to. Don't use your vehicle as a music listening entertainment area. It's about growing. Put those podcasts. I love audiobooks on CD. And I'll put one CD in it and I'll play it for a week because I want to get it and I want to apply what's in it, particularly if it's a good one. I might jump to the next one if it's not a step that I need to focus on or something I need to learn.
You're probably on the same one because he's been listening to Compounding Effect.
Oh yeah, the Compound Effect, Darren Hardy's fantastic. You know, it's incremental changes. These little things you do daily that change your life. It's not big things. It's
That's
little
right.
things. And then, of course, reading books. We just were on an event on the weekend and there were some very high level speakers that spoke. And today it's all over Zoom and they were speaking from their home offices. And what was all around them?
Books.
Books, libraries, thousands and thousands of books all over the bookshelves, all around them in their offices. These were people that were 8-figure earners, high level income earners. And, you know, that's the common thread, is that you've got to be changing the gray matter.
That's right, because we'll be the same person we are today in the next 5 years' time, except for the people that we meet and the books that we read. And if you want to do better, you got to grow yourself. And then you'll attract people that are, you know, that because, you know, the people that we attract today, we didn't attract in the beginning.
And, you know, it's energy level. Share that little story about the other day.
Oh, my dad's 84 and, you know, he has a lot of pain in his life and he's such a goer. He's got such an amazing attitude and I'd love to do a Facebook Live with him on attitude because he is just incredible. But I called him up the other day to see how he's doing and he answers the phone. He goes, you know what? I'm shifting gear. I'm onto a new project and I've never felt better. And I know he's on pain medicine every day. He had a spinal cord injury 12 years ago, walks with a cane, has to do cathing when he goes to the bathroom. And he struggles but his mind and attitude is so strong. And your attitude determines your altitude. And all of us choose every moment of every day how we're going to respond to the things that happen to us. And a lot of how we respond is the difference of whether we're ready to go to the next level. Because you know how you get to the next level is you have to overcome challenges and tests. And then once you overcome them, you grow. And so it's really, there's more tests and more challenges in life than anything. And I just think that unless we overcome the challenges, and you can't do that if you don't have, you know, the Thanksgiving, the attitude, the right attitude.
It's amazing how he just overcame that.
Oh, I know. He's just, I had to go write notes about my dad, just saying, you know, I'm shifting gear. I'm not declining. I'm going to the next level. I'm like, oh man, when I called him that day, I was like feeling like, how did you get to 80? Sometimes he's just amazing to me. So it just was like, built me up so much that morning. And I think, wow, we can do that to people every day. When someone calls you, you don't know what they're going through. And if you put on the energy and you've listened to something really good or whatever, and you say that to them on the phone, it might be just what they needed. And they get off the phone and you've given them a boost in the arm and they have a whole different perspective for the day and they turn a corner. Isn't that amazing?
It is. So moving gears here quick.
We 6 minutes.
We do?
Yeah.
Good. A big take action right now is to think about your business approach, because there's so much change around us in the world. There's so many people looking for additional income. It's the number one thing searched on the internet. Home-based business, additional income opportunities. And people are looking. Ask the questions. When you're talking to people, go third party. Say, you know, simply just say to them, hey, we have a fantastic opportunity for people. Do you know anybody that needs help, that needs to create a secondary or an extra income? And most of the time they'll pipe up. Yeah, me. So it's really big out there. There's just so much happening. There's a whole airline industry that's completely just in tatters. There's industries everywhere that are shaking. So many people that are thinking, what if? What am I going to do? The other thing to think of is AI, artificial intelligence, technology takeover. It's a major challenge to employment. So if I was asked you a question right now, what is the largest group in the Midwest of America as far as employed people? What would you say? Chuck in the chat there. We'll pull the chat up for a quick. I'll just ask this quick question. What would you think it would be? Farmers? No. Anyone else? Restaurant workers? No. Marketers? No. Coffee industry? No. Transport? You got it. The largest group of employed people in the Midwest are truck drivers. And 3.5 million truck drivers. Right now, they're looking down the barrel of artificial and technology taking their jobs.
3 to 5 years.
Amazon, Tesla, and Nikola are currently developing, well, they built the trucks, the driverless trucks. The whole technology is going into place. The framework's going into place. Within 5 years, those jobs will be gone, which is really scary. You see a semi going down the road, no driver. That's pretty wild. Do not pull out in front. So yeah, that whole thing is changing everything everywhere. Where I believe that we're safe in the network marketing industry because it's people power. Yeah. It's communication. There's industries that will be secure, but there's so many that are going to be challenged by artificial intelligence, and we have to help them. We have to help all those people that are going to lose their jobs, all the people that have lost their jobs already. It's just a big change happening, and there's no way around it. It's happening. You can't stop it. Nobody asked the typewriter the manufacturers whether word processors could have their business. It just happens. Amazon, or look at Netflix and Blockbuster, and we're going to do it to Starbucks. How's that sound?
That's right.
Sounds like a good plan to me. But go fishing for business leaders. There's a whole ocean of humanity out there. There's many pools to fish in. You got Facebook, Instagram, all of those technology pools. You've got networking groups, but leaders out there are congregating. They're on Zooms. They're in different arenas. Zoom is wonderful. Connecting to people through Zoom and having Zoom coffees is just really, really cool. So, you know, there's a lot of cool stuff going on, and we have a lot to be thankful for here at Elevacity, and we have amazing business. So we need to share that business just as much as customer collecting, just as much as getting a whole bunch of customers. We need to be focusing on helping and looking for people that want what we have and what this can produce for them. And the biggest leaders in this industry came in 2008, when we had that big shakedown with the housing industry. So many leaders came into this industry that were new and fresh, never done it before, that had the skills, because you're looking for skills. You're looking for communication skills, leadership skills, and computer skills, technology skills, all of those things. If you know people that have those, get this out in front of them. Do yourself a favor, and put your 5 in.
Your generals.
When we started, it's find 5 fast,
That's it.
and then develop those business to find 5 generals.
And,
if you
and,
do
bold,
that,
and boldness brings business.
yes.
And if you believe in the product, share it. And we just appreciate your time so much tonight. It's just such a blessing to be able to share these bits and pieces we've learned along the way. We're pretty on fire. And Mark, just appreciate you putting this on. You and Judy, we just really love you guys so much. Appreciate, we would not be where we're at today without all the support and all that you've helped us with along the way. So we just turning around and doing it for other people now.
Yeah.
And we'll all grow together.
Everyone reach up. You've got people that are just waiting for you to call and for you to say, help me.
Thanks, Bruce and Jenny. Awesome tidbits. You know, sometimes we forget, and you know, you talked about, you know, look in the mirror, right? Are you leading? Are you being a leader to yourself, and how important that is? And you know, our attitude really does determine our altitude. And oh my gosh, you know, when you think about it, we are moving into a phase where, you know, entrepreneurship is what God intended, I believe, for all of us, right? We were put on this earth to create. And being an entrepreneur is just that. It is creating this environment. It's creating this situation where you truly are in control of your destiny. You are guiding your boat. And that's what I do love about this industry, is the fact that it does allow us to be in control of our situations, working towards our dreams and helping others to work towards theirs. And so many great tidbits tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to share with us your thoughts and your tidbits and building your business. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute the line, and everybody can say their thanks and stuff. Let's see here. Well, actually, you guys, it won't let me. You got to unmute yourselves. Everybody, please unmute yourselves, and let's give a round of applause to Bruce and Jenny for sharing.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
We will have this in
you.
about 15 minutes.
Jen.
We'll have
Good
this
night.
ready for recording, and Judy will post it.
See you guys. Have fun.
Thank you, guys. Have a great
Bye.
evening, everybody.
night.
Thanks again so much. Bye-bye.
At the end of the month.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.